Let's be real, we all get way too many emails. And while most of them are just junk, some are actually pretty dangerous. So how do we get better at spotting the real threats? Well, that's where something called a phishing drill comes in. And today, we're going to break down exactly what that is and why it's so important.
Okay, so picture this. An email just landed in your inbox. It looks like it's from your boss, maybe even from HR, and the subject line is screaming urgent, action required. What's your first instinct? It's to click, right? Of course it is. But what if it's a trap? This is the exact moment we need to get better at handling.
So how do you practice for those high-pressure moments without, risking everything? You do it with a phishing drill. And I want you to think of it less like a pop quiz trying to catch you and more like a fire drill. It's all about preparation, not punishment.
So what does that actually mean? Well, here's what it boils down to. A phishing drill is a completely safe, totally simulated exercise. Your company intentionally sends you a fake phishing email. Now, the goal isn't to trick you or get you in trouble. Not at all. It's to give you a chance to practice spotting the fakes in a controlled environment. That way, you're ready when a real one hits.
This slide really just lays it all out. The night and day difference between the two. On one side, you've got the drill. The goal is just training, the environment is totally safe, and the best case outcome is that we all get a little smarter about security. On the other side, you have the real attack. The goal? Theft. The environment? Dangerous. And the outcome could be a really devastating data breach. They just couldn't be more different.
To beat the attackers, you first have to understand how they think. And honestly, they've become masters at making their fake emails look legit. So let's dive in and look at the anatomy of a phish. Let's break down their go-to tactics.
These guys are masters of disguise and psychology. They'll pretend to be someone you trust, like, say, your IT department or a senior manager. They cook up these fake alerts that totally prey on your instincts. Things like password resets or bogus invoices. And this right here, this is their core strategy. They exploit our very human emotions of trust, fear, and maybe most of all, a sense of urgency.
You'll see phrases just like this all the time. This kind of language is specifically designed to make you panic. They want you to act fast, to click, before you even have a chance to think critically about what you're seeing.
And here is another classic. This one is all about fear. The threat of losing access to an important account, that's a huge motivator, and attackers know it. It can push you to click a malicious link without even thinking twice.
So how do you fight back against all these psychological tricks? Well, the good news is you don't need to be a tech wizard. Nope, you just need a simple, consistent checklist to run through in your head before you click anything. Okay, let's break this down. Step 1. Verify the sender. And I don't mean just look at the display name. Check the actual email address. See any weird spellings? Is it coming from a domain you don't recognize? Step 2. Inspect that link. Before you even think about clicking, just hover your mouse over it. Your computer will show you the real web address it's trying to send you to. If it looks sketchy, just don't click. And finally, step 3. Review the content. Look, professional companies usually don't send out emails packed with typos. Always be skeptical of any message that demands you do something right now. And this right here is the golden rule. No legitimate IT department, no bank, no service is ever going to email you asking for your password or your PINs, ever. If you see that request, it is always, 100% of the time, a giant red flag.
All right, so you've spotted a suspicious email. You've gone through your checklist and your alarm bells are definitely ringing. What's the right move now? I'll give you a hint. Just clicking delete is not enough.
The procedure is actually super simple and really powerful. First, do not click anything. Obvious, but crucial. Second, do not reply. Engaging with them just confirms your email is active. Third, and this is the most important step, report it. Most companies have a report phishing button right there in your email client or a specific security team you can forward it to. Reporting helps protect everyone. Only after you've reported it should you go ahead and delete it.
So you might be thinking, come on, it's just one email. What's the big deal? Well, the truth is, the consequences of a single wrong click can be absolutely enormous. But the rewards for being vigilant are just as big.
A single successful phish is all it takes. Seriously. Some reports show that a staggering percentage of data breaches, sometimes as high as 74%, involve a human element like falling for a phish. That one little click can unleash massive data breaches, financial fraud, and compromise not just your identity, but the identities of your customers and colleagues. The stakes are just incredibly high.
But here's the upside.
By staying aware, you dramatically cut down the risk of a real attack succeeding. You're not just protecting yourself, you're contributing to a stronger security culture for your entire organization. And you build real confidence in your own ability to handle these things. In essence, you become the human firewall that no technology alone can ever replace.
This quote really just gets to the heart of it all. Firewalls and filters are great, but they are not perfect. The ultimate line of defense is an aware and educated person, and that is a responsibility that we all share.
So, the next time that urgent email lands in your inbox, what do? It's simple. You pause, you verify, and you report. That simple, three-step habit is one of the most powerful security tools you have. So the only question is, are you ready to use it?